Hello, today I'm back with another video. I'm going to be swatching these new watercolour pencils that I got, and then I'll probably test a few of them out in this little booklet. Thinking I'll do a little ginger cat or something, but we'll see how it goes. Right, so first need to get into this container. Again, it's by Jasart Studio Watercolour Pencils. There are 24 in this container, but I know you can get packs of 12, I believe, and I think there is also a larger pack. I'm not sure of the exact amount, it might be like 32 or something, but I have the set of 24. Let's see if I can get into this. So this kit also comes with a paintbrush. I'll be using that for this wee test, I think. Oh, what's happened here? There we go. Who knew that would have been so difficult? So I'll try and do the swatches all on one page, and I suppose I'll just go in order from left to right. You don't dip the pencils in water or anything, you add the water afterwards. So I'm going to do some gradients where I'll apply more pressure at the beginning and then slowly ease off. Can't even see where I used that. So far they feel really nice to work with. They're quite smooth and they feel very similar to a traditional colouring pencil. pencils do have the individual names of the colours on them, which is nice, as well as a fairly accurate colour indicator on the ends. So now I think what I'll do is I'll add a little bit of water to each swatch, just slowly working the water from the lightest area up to the darker spot. So I have some water here and a wee paper towel. And so again, this was the brush that was provided with this kit. So I'll start with the light area. I can't really see that white. And circular motion. Now another thing I will do, since I've made these swatches quite close together, what I'm going to do is I'm going to wet every second swatch and then wait for them to dry, come back and do the ones next to it, just in case the water bleeds and spreads into the colour next to it. I don't want that to happen. That's a beautiful colour. So far so good. They seem to be mixing well. Well, not mixing, what's the word? Diluting? I like seeing the gradient, so that's a good sign. Just making sure my brush isn't too wet. Again, working from the lighter area to the darker area. I've not really experimented much with watercolour pencils before, so this will be a great experience for me. Cool, so I've done every sort of second swatch. I'll wait for this to dry and then come back and do the other colours. Cool, so that should all be bone dry now. So I'm going to continue on with wetting the other colours. So far I'm pleased with how they all look. They seem high quality, which of course I'm always hoping for. Ooh, look at that one. Look how vivid that is. I hope it's picking it up, but that's a very vibrant colour. Love it. Where was I? There. So again, I'm working in a sort of circular motion from the lightest area to the darker area so that I don't pull the intense pigment and drag it down and basically ruin the gradient. That is also a beautiful colour. It's a nice teal, I think. Get the exact name. So that one there is this one. Oh, it's called Jade. Jade. Very nice colour. So, here are the swatches. To focus this for you. You can somewhat see the white in certain lights on that page. I think this jade colour is one of my favourites. Oops, it's right here. Yeah, very, very pleased with those. Right, time to sketch out a cat. I think I'll actually use a different watercolour paper for this. So I'm thinking of sketching a little ginger cat. So one orange probably. That's this one. This colour here will be good. Try keep them in the same order. 1, 2, Then I might need a brown, and what colour should I sketch it in? I think I'll sketch it in a yellow, a nice light colour so that it can blend. This is exciting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Also, is there red? No, maybe this colour. Van Dyke brown. Interesting. So those there. Okay. We'll start with just a light outline. You want some ears, top of the head. Just a rough shape. Now I'll probably do it. I'll do it facing away from us because that's a little bit easier for me. The body can end about there and it will be sitting down. Can have a rather bushy tail. So that's a light sketch done. Hopefully that's in focus. Going with the orange. And I'm not worried about shading yet. I'll add the colours and the different shades later, because with these pencils you can actually layer up the colours. Of course you have to make sure that they are fully dry before you do that. And get a nice base colour in first. And I'm being very careful to not push too hard. I don't want too much pigment on the paper just yet. A little bit fluffy around the edges. I'm gonna add a little bit of this reddish brown colour. Just to the bottom here. Try and create a little bit of shadow. Go back in with the orange. So I'm adding yellow around the edges to hopefully lighten it up a little bit. Create some highlights. Add a little bit more to the bushy tail. Now I'm going to add some water and we'll see what that does. Again with the same brush that we were using before, I'm going to start with the lighter area that I have at the moment, which is the tail. And I'm going to do the edges. Get a little bit more water. And just try fill the rest in. In some of this yellow. Make sure most of the pencil lines, well not pencil, well the watercolour pencil lines are dissolved. Just going to turn it around here so I get a nice downwards angle on the cap fluff. There we are, so I'll wait for that to dry and then we'll come back and do the second layer. I'll be adding a bit of orange to the tail, and some darker areas to the cat's back. Right, so now this is completely dry. I'm going to add some of the details, so some shadows, some extra light areas. We'll start with dark brown, and so I want the bottom to be a bit darker. Now cats are often quite patchy. Don't know if that's the right word, but they've got like random bits of colour. Dotted around them, or some do, some are solid, but anyway, you get the idea. Add some random patches. Change up the colour a little bit. This is that lighter brown. Actually, I add a little bit to the ears as well, to get them to stand out a little bit more. A bit more orange. Just a few patches to make it a bit more realistic. Orange in the tail because that's actually quite yellow. Didn't mean to make it all yellow. Even add a little bit of red, see what happens. Go, vary up the colour. Time for the water. The moment of truth, see if this has worked. Start with the tail again. So far so good, that looks good. Now I want to make it a little bit fluffier. Bit more water, clean the brush. Trying to keep it all somewhat controlled. Bit more on the ears. I think that's pretty good. I did notice as well there's still a few pencil lines that I didn't quite manage to get rid of with the first pass. Get rid of some of those now. There we are. I think this is done. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.